and rainy night. And off we go from OKC. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. An inside run with Jenkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Grapple leading.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's going to be a gain of 5. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Fires quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Stephanie! Timberwolf!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
No! Let's go! Hey, check! Ready!
Now a toss left side for Judkins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let go.
2nd and 6. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Get it. Liking 18.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On the ready.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And able to stay on its feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one.
Welcome back, Bill Rowe.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nice little juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now he's going to step up and run. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that.
That's when they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring on 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready? Come on, come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Down. Bravo 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey. 60 Eagles. 6 Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
19, come on, come on. Hey. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Second and 3. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Let's go. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Hey. 70 Timberwolf.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready? Hawk 70. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
28. Thunderbirds 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last.
Looks for right, but it's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the try here for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for White on the deep ball. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Gain of 6.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check, check. Let's go. Ready.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Timberwolf.
Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cougar 19.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Thunderbirds 28.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
18, Pioneers. Ready.
Back to throw. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Here's 2nd down.
Get it. Viking 18.
He's back to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Ready? Bronco 80.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Ready?
Will line up for a
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Set. 60.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Shakes off the and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd and long. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.